Welcome to week number 38 of me trying to make $1 million in 260 weeks, 5 years. And today I am freestyling it. I don't have too much of a plan, but I got things to do today, so I want to try and quickly run through everything and then show you all where I'm at today in my finances. And that's what we'll start with. We'll start with my actual finances. So I created a budget for myself recently. I have a separate account for like a therapy thing that I do every 6 months. And I'm not counting that money. So I have about $800 in there. And then I have a tool savings account, which some people donated for my birthday. And I have like $350 in there. I also have student loans of about 50K. And I have like some savings through like the S&P or something like that, and like some crypto, and that's about $1,500. But I don't usually track that. So for my basic finances of the money coming in and going out that I sort of keep and hold on to, I have in my business account negative 4,627. It's the difference between my my credit card debt and my cash that or checkings. And then in my personal, I have a positive $5,004, and my total income then comes to $300, or my total money comes to $300, $376.52. And for the most part, my income has been increasing. So I'm going to quickly run through the past 7 weeks since I've been tracking it and having a budget. And that is I'm just going to say the first amount, but about negative 3,500 to negative 4,000 to negative 4,500 to negative 2,500 to negative 800 to positive 300. And then today is about positive $400. So there are some things I need to work on, because in this last week I net lost about $200, and I can't be losing money per week. And it was the week where I pay monthly rent. So I need to put some work into that, because I lost a housemate and I sublease in order to be able to afford this place. And so I'm losing a housemate. I'm going to have to still pay their deposit. And then I'm going to need to get at least another housemate so that I don't continue losing money while living here. And Santa Fe is an expensive place to live in. So those are my finances. I need to work on that. For work, I am doing my regular work of about 30 hours a week in construction. I need more hours. It's not like a really set in stone company. It's whenever there's hours. So a lot of times I'm starting work at like 10, then we're calling it quits at like 3 because there's no work for whatever reason. Maybe there's rain, maybe we came to a stopping point. So that is a pro and a con. I do have more time to work on my own projects, which is now what I will get into. I have my own business. Some weeks I get some side jobs, and that pays a lot more, and that's good, but it's not dependable, and I'm not putting a ton of effort into finding that. I want to get a website up and rolling because I think that will be helpful for me, and I'm sort of working with someone to get that rolling. But yeah, I think I got to put some more energy and attention into getting that website up, because I think that will help me a lot. Yeah, contractor's license is another thing that I recently got denied for because I didn't have the right paperwork. So I put in some work in rewriting the necessary paperwork that I need to get signed and like notarized by my past employers, which is It's actually not too much work. I guess there just feels like there's a lot of resistance around to it because I put in, it's not too much work on my part, but it does take a while to get these people to respond and, get it signed and mailed over, you know, but that is a work in progress. I have some commissions for a nightstand, which I feel bad because it's been taking me ages to finish this thing, and yeah, totally underestimating how long it's taking. Also because I have all the equipment and woodworking stuff at my school shop, and they're not always open. So I work on it like 5 hours a week. And this week was spring break, so that's also not like a real money maker, but it is direction and towards somewhere where I want to move, which is woodworking. Right now, I'm putting a lot of energy into making speakers. I'll show you some cool pieces of it. You might be able to hear some music playing right now, and that's through the speakers I'm working on. This is just the bottom of a downward firing speaker box or speaker woofer. And then this here is, the whole thing is going to be padded in like a felt, which helps the sound quality. I'm learning that I got good quality speaker drivers, but from what I'm hearing, it's like 70 to 50% speaker design and then 30% like speaker driver quality. Obviously are both important, but the drivers or the boxes do need to be built well. And this is the like vent hole or vent port, I think you call it, for the driver. So this sits on the top and there's like a air hole or whatever. So bottom, top. I have all the sidewalls built as well. And today I'm going to put those together. And then here's the opening, and the whole thing is going to be covered in walnut. So it doesn't look super pretty right now, but once it's covered in walnut, it will look very pretty. So that's that. That's the speaker thing, which I got commissioned for just materials because I really wanted to make these, and I had 2 people pay me for the materials of it, which is really exciting. So that's fun. But again, I still have to get more materials, and I still owe probably somewhere around 500 towards that. So like the money in after I take that out is probably at like negative $200. I am coaching track and field, and this week I actually got $900 from that, which is super helpful. But again, that does tracking my weekly income, that does seriously illustrate how I need to either have a tighter budget or make money. And I think I'm living pretty tight already, so I just need to make more money. Because considering I made $900 this week, or maybe it was last week that I made it, I don't know. But I lost money this week, so really got to put in some work to not letting that happen. I am applying for some other jobs, which I don't want to do, but I'm trying to keep my options open because I am not making enough money, and it would be nice to have just an easy 9 to 5, not necessarily easy, but like structured 9 to 5 where I just show up to work and make the money. And there are, I don't know, I applied to like a maintenance supervisor position that pays like 32 to 36, and then I'm applying also to like something that might be out of my league, but I don't know, I need to start aiming up a little. It's like a superintendent for a construction site position, and yes, applying for it, putting in the best, position I can through my resume and references, and then seeing if that's something that I could potentially do. There's also a window sales job that I might apply for, which has pretty promising potential, but that'll have to wait till I'm done with coaching track and field. And there's about 5 more weeks of that, which I'm really enjoying. And yeah, that's another story. But I need to make more money. I need to make more money. So yeah, that's my finances as well as my prospective work. Let's see. I'm coming in today feeling kind of melancholy. I have a lot of like emotional up and down, so I'm doing a lot of work on myself. A lot of my money and income, probably like at least 250 a month. But right now, while I'm putting money towards this um, therapy thing that I do, which has really been a lifesaver, like literally, I've also spending 300 a month. So that's like 550 a month going to therapy